Valley of the Gods is north of Monument Valley. You don't have to have a guide to take you, a Navajo guide to take you around. You can drive the 17 miles roads. They're dirt roads, and I'll show you a little bit of that. But there's also free camping there. We weren't sure how the roads were going to be and how the campsites were, but they're quite big and very far apart. So we'll show you a little bit of that before we take you to Goosenecks State Park, where there's free and affordable camping there too. It's located in Utah's southeast corner. When you turn the corner, the first little bit goes through a wash that can have some water in it, and be careful if there's a lot. But it's a little rough through there, and then it gets better. We entered in the east entrance off of US 163. The west entrance is on US 261. We're in the Valley of the Gods. We'll show you some of the campsites and some of the road conditions. So, not a bad place to boondock and we're on the Valley of the Gods road. The 17-mile course loops through Valley of the Gods, taking visitors past rock formations with names like Seven Sailor Butte, Castle Butte, Sitting Hen Butte, and Lady in the Bathtub. It's part of Bears Ears National Monument and is 15 miles southwest of Bluff and 35 miles from Monument Valley. Not a bad place to wake up in the morning. In the Valley of the Gods. You can see a couple of neighbors down there in the distance. There's a lot of pretty level camp spots out here. Go now. The first few miles coming in from the north side are not as rough as the further you get in, but there's a lot of campsites here, and they're nice and flat, and the road, the first part isn't too bad. It looks like there's a lot of people, and there is, but everybody's pretty spread out.
Yep.
This guy is still going.
I just pack on, he's running. Well.
It's a very dark place at night. Have you had the opportunity to visit Monument Valley or Valley of the Gods? And would you stay out here if you did? This guy found a boondocking spot outside of the state park. Goosenecks State Park. We met people in Sand Island Campground at the boat launch who were going to float the 83 miles through Goosenecks State Park to Clay Hills Takeout, 83 miles down the San Juan River over 7 days. Along the rim, when you turn right is the day use area, but then you come over here and there's some camping areas and a restroom. So here's the campsite, and you come over here and you've got a view. We're just going into the first of the campground, and probably the first 4 on the left and 3 or 4 on the right campsites. The road's not too rough. And then you can keep going out further. Once you leave the state campground, you can drive along the rim, but the road's pretty bumpy and it's free camping. And here's from the campground. It just keeps weaving in and around. Have you ever stayed here? And what did you think?